What's up, party rental people? Welcome to the Bounce House Bosses podcast, where real party rental business owners share their stories, struggles, and secrets to success. I'm your host, Tariq Al-Khatib with the Vet Hawk, and here's a quick preview of today's episode.
I'm like, if I can work 12 hours for somebody else, why I cannot do that for me? I would say if you don't jump in the pool, you're never going to learn how to swim.
Story from grocery store manager to Bounce House boss. That's crazy. Perfect. All right. Well, what's up, party rental people? Today I'm joined by Diego Iturri. What's up, Diego? How are you?
How you doing, Tarek? Very good. And yourself?
Good. Thank you for joining, man. Diego, let's jump right in. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Who are you? Obviously, you own a party rental business. Tell me a little bit about your business. How many years you've been in business? Where are you located? What's your business name? Let's just start there.
Okay. My name is Diego Iturri. My company name is Iturri Rentals. We located in Ruskin, Florida. It's near to Tampa, so nobody know the area. We're about half an hour from Tampa. We started the business. Actually, tomorrow is going to be our second anniversary.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I used to be a manager on one of the big change of storage here called Publix supermarkets. I worked for them for almost 20 years, and one day, 2 years ago, I decided to start. I started my part of the business with restroom trailers, the VIP restroom trailers. So once I start going to events, I see all these tables, chairs, tents, van houses, and I can expand. So I don't know anything about the business, and I start buying chairs, tables here. I start with 5 chairs, 5 tables and 20 chairs. I'm up to 500 chairs and 50 tables. I started with you guys, I think it was September or October of the 23. That's when I started with the van houses, 6 months after I start my business. And I start with only 4. I'm up to, I'm going to receive 2 more. So I'm about to 19 units by end of the month. And Event Hawk has just been amazing for me. You guys been so much help for me. It's like come a dream come true because of you guys. It's amazing.
Thank you, man. We're gonna talk more about Event Hawk, but hold on. So you have about 19 inflatables now, 500 chairs, and 50 tables?
Around, yes. And about 10 tents, different sizes.
Tents too. Wow, man. Hold on. So you tell me you were I went to Florida. We don't have Publix here in Chicago, but when we go to IAPA, they have Publix. It's the green grocery store. They're everywhere.
Yeah, so there are about 1,600 stores, something like that. I was a manager on the bakery for them.
Okay, so you're a bakery manager for 19 years.
Almost 19 years. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So then you started with restroom trade, and you said you got 20 tents?
I got 10
tents. Okay.
10 tents. Yes.
Okay. So hold on. So let's back up a little bit. So you work at Publix, and then you started a restroom trailer business?
Yes, because one family member started with him, and he I've been thinking about 2-3 years prior that try to do my own thing, but I don't know where to go. I was thinking about food trucks. I was thinking about cleaning, car wash cleaning, or pressure washing, whatever. Just I don't know where to go. And he came out with this, and I'm like, let me try. So I invest on 1 unit of the 2 stall, and like I said,
how much does something like that cost? Just curious.
Back then, it cost me with all the paperwork and stuff about 40 grand. It came from California. It came from California. Yeah.
And what do you rent? What do you rent that for?
We do for 1,000 to drop off 1,000. If you want for a long period of time, you charge per day, a small amount per day, kind of the maintenance stuff.
And do you still have the restroom trailer?
Oh yes, I have everything. Yeah, I don't want to give up on everything. Hopefully in the future I got more.
You still rent them out then? You still do
Yes,
that?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
very cool, very cool. So let me ask you this: was this your first bit? Like, what made you want to start your own business? Was that always a dream, or you just weren't happy with
And
the
no,
job?
it wasn't always my dream. Actually, my oldest brother, that he lived over here too, he always told me like 10 years ago, why you don't quit Publix? Why you don't quit? You make your own stuff. It's money out there. This and I'm like, nah, that's not for me. Always, always.
Really?
That's not for me. I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable with this position. I don't have nothing to do with business. I don't want to do anything about business.
Wow.
Then, like I say, I'm 2 years with the business, and probably I would say maybe 3, 4 years ago, I start thinking a little bit. It's because I kind of get tired, I guess, and what I was doing is so much like same thing every day, and I get tired of them, and too much pressure for other people. And I'm like, if I can work 12 hours for somebody else, why I cannot do that for me? So that's how I
That's
start
it.
getting my mind on it.
If I can
And
work 12 hours for somebody else, why don't I do that for myself? I love it. I love it.
I'm 43 years old, and I'm like, if I don't do it now, in 10 years, I will regret it. Why I did not try 10 years ago? It's
Mm,
like now I regret it. Why I don't try this 10, 20 years
10 years
ago?
ago. Okay. 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 Wow. Interesting. So you started did you quit and buy the restroom trailer or were you doing both at the
No,
same time?
no. I was full time with my job, and I did side hustle with the
I know.
trailer.
Okay.
And like I said, when I start seeing all these tents, tables, kind of start looking into the business of rentals, I'm like, I talked to my wife, and I like, either I gonna do or I gonna quit. So I took my money from my retirement,
Mm,
and my wife she went with me, and like, it's 100% or nothing, I say.
wow.
And
Got
I
that
did.
chills, bro. That's
I
crazy.
quit 1 week prior Thanksgiving, November 17, 2023.
Okay.
And I went on
I see.
vacation for my first vacation for holidays for the whole month with my family. And like I said, okay, after this vacation, I'm gonna be 100% in the business, and it is what it is. If we had to drink Maruchan soup for a year, we will do. And we find when I have a partner, my wife, she's amazing. That like she don't care. She's my office manager. Let's say she's take care of all the business, and I do the hard job out there. So
So your wife was supportive. She wasn't worried about you quitting the business, quitting your job.
we both worry. Yes, we like today. I don't see that as a lot of money. I used to do $100,000 a year, and it's a big chunk that you take out and I have two kids, and it's hard to make that decision. It's just
Oh, so you were making $100,000 a year? Oh,
yeah.
wow. So you quit $100,000 a year job to start a business.
And on my first year, it was my last year was my first full year. uh we closed with almost 70 grand, and I told my wife, we don't even make the money, and it took me almost 12 years to make that money at Publix, on my job.
Uh-huh.
And the first year with the business, we already make 70,000.
But you said you were
So,
getting paid 100,000 from Publix.
yes, but I start cleaning floors, so I start with
I
the
see.
minimum wage.
Got it, got it, got
So
it.
I start escalating myself, and it took me 10 years to get
To
up
get
to
there. Got it.
70,000, and then the rest of the time I 80, 90, up to 100. And
So
100, I was the top. It's no more after
no
that.
more. So
No,
are you making at least that much now to your pocket?
not to my pocket, but I mean, I like, we talked to Lionel, and we did the first quarter comparison with last year, and we even they have to take 2 weeks vacation as an emergency this year. on the first quarter. I went to my country. Even with that, we make almost 27% growth
Growth.
as
Okay.
last year. Yeah,
So what I'm hearing you say, Diego, is even though you're making less than you were making at your job, the question that I'm asking you is, do you regret it because you're making less money now? No. Why not?
because I know we can make more.
You can make more, and you're happy because you're building your business, not somebody
And
else's.
I'm happy because I'm building my business, and I'm happy because I see this year more calls,
Yeah.
more money coming in, and it's like I told Lionel on the meeting that we have recently. I say the May or April, it was our first month of the 2 years of the business that we closed with 10 grand.
Okay.
We was so happy. Even my wife, when she closed the month, she looked at me and she kind of whispered, "You know that we make this kind of money?" I'm like, "Just pick up,
I
be happy. Let's be
love it.
happy. Come on."
You don't
We
want to
did
jinx
that.
it. That is so cool. You know, the reason that I asked Diego is because I have people tell me that all the time. Like, Tariq, I can't quit my job until I'm making what I was making before. And
I would say if you don't jump in the pool, you're never gonna learn how to swim.
bam, if you don't jump in the pool, you're never going to learn how to swim. Okay. And are you finding, okay, so you said 12-hour days, man. That's crazy. So 12 hours, you were not seeing your wife, you were not seeing your kids, you were not seeing your family, you have to ask to go use the bathroom. Everything is on somebody else. So even though you're making less money, are you happier now because at least you get to, you're with your family? Is it worth it?
I'm happy. It worth it 100%. And let me tell you something. My brother quit the same job. He went to do trucking. He don't like it, so he went back to what he does. And he called me one night and say, "Oh, I was looking on my schedule for next week," and I told him just. I called him next day and I told him, "Hey, brother, you know that you told me about somebody scheduling you. Was there is your time to work? You know how I feel really bad." I said, "I don't like it." I said, "I don't like that." I said, "I don't like that anymore. It's only 2 years that I've been out of my job, but I do not want to no one tell me what is my time to work, what is my time for free time, what is my so I like I don't know. This is a different feeling. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy for what we have, what how we became. I don't know.
You're making me so happy, man. I want to jump in and hug you, man. I'm so happy for you. That's great. I remember that feeling. I remember it kicked in like a couple weeks later when I didn't have to set my alarm. I could wake up whenever I want. I still woke up early, but I don't have to. I could sleep. I could do whatever I want. I don't have to clock in, clock out.
It's
Like
like
that's crazy.
many people ask me that question. It's like, are you regret it? Are you happy with what you're doing? No, it's not. Even yes, I gave up my weekends. Now I'm working by myself. I have weekends that get out of my house 5 o'clock in the morning and come back at 10 o'clock at night. But it's only 2 days.
Yeah.
It's only 2 days, and I have my wife and my kids jumping in the truck and go with me. Nobody gonna tell me anything because I have my family with me.
Beautiful
So
family.
my kids, even my kids, she's 7 year old and she pick up the chairs, help me. She love it. She my 2 years old tried to help me to roll up the inflatables.
That's
Even I have videos and to doing the
how many
thing.
how many kids do you guys have?
Two, 1 7 and 1 2.
I love that. And they come with you guys all the time?
Most of the time, yes.
That's great, man. You're teaching them good
Yeah,
work ethic.
when I know it's gonna be a long day, they jump with me and then go with me.
That's fantastic, man. I love it. I love it. Is there something that you wish you knew sooner before you started? It's one thing you wish you knew. You can go back in time.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like challenges. I like to challenge myself all the time. I know, like I told my wife, it's a lot of people out there. Like when you quit a job like I did with that kind of money, you crazy, you this, you that, you're never gonna do that money, you never gonna. It's like because they wash your brain like nobody else is gonna pay you what we pay you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, it's
How did
crazy.
it how did
Crazy
it
good.
feel? How did it feel when you quit? How did that day feel when you finally put in your 2 weeks or you quit? How did tell me how did that happen? I want to know that story.
I just decided. I just went to the office and like, hey man, and even I gave it 2 months, not even 2 weeks. I just give because of
Hold
the
on.
time.
Before that, how long were you in business before you quit? Like, were you why did you decide to quit? Were you making start because you said you started seeing the money or starting seeing it? Like, what made you like, you know
It's
what?
not
I
because
have to quit.
I don't quit because the money I was doing it because I was
You
doing
weren't
nothing.
making.
I was
Okay.
doing nothing, literally nothing, nothing. I was doing maybe if I rent the trailer, the restroom, a good month could be $2,000 in a month.
Uh, ooh. But you felt like the reason I'm probably not making money is because I'm working here, so I gotta quit. Okay.
And
So
the reason why, and I lost that deal, it was for Thanksgiving. It was a Thanksgiving I quit. It was an order with everything included: tents, chairs, tables, water slide, and the restroom. It was like $5,000 deal.
and you lost the deal because
I
you were
lost the
working
deal because of my job.
because you couldn't answer the phone or
Correct.
oh,
And
sheesh.
I sent the message, and nope, I have somebody else.
Oh
So
man.
that's when I quit.
That's
November
it.
7th. That's what I said. November 17th is the date.
That's it. So you told them I'm giving you guys 2 months, and what did they say?
Yes. Nothing. They don't even care because they already have people behind me.
Wow.
So like I said, I'm proud of what I did. I do not regret because I have what I have today because of my work. It's not because what they give me because I work for that. So it's not that they give it the money. I work for that retirement. I take all that money and invest on my future and my family future. And so when I told them, like I was expecting something. Hey, you don't, and like, okay, if that's your decision, yes, it is my decision. And the only question one of the bosses asked me is like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" I like, let me give you the answer. I say, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm not sure to stay because when I get to 50 years old, I won't be able to do this,
Mm.
and I'm gonna stay my whole life like you in this company, and I do not want that for my family. I say,
You told them that?
yeah,
No way. Diego don't care. He's like, I'm
nope, I'm
out.
out. So, but like I say, I give that answer, and I don't. When my last day, at least I expected like, thank you for your service, thank you for what you did or whatever. Nothing,
Nothing.
not a single word.
Wow.
And the next day, they already have replaced myself. So they have somebody else. They don't care.
Wow. That's tough, man. I'm sorry. But hey, you know what?
No,
That's
it wasn't. It wasn't tough. I like I say, that's that I went back to one of the questions you make me. Those people, those are them push me
they push you.
to push myself to
So,
show them that they're not right. They're
wow.
not the only person that can give me that kind of money.
Oh, I got you. I got you. The best way to push you forward is to tell you can't do something. So you're like, all right,
Correct.
you just
That
now you make me want to do it.
I'm that kind of person. Tell me no, I
So
do not going to discuss with you, but I'm going to show you.
I'm gonna show you. I love it. I love it. Love it, man. That's great. Let's talk about okay. So we talked about the quitting. What's been the hardest part for you? Obviously, a lot of people watching. Some people are brand new. Some people are thinking about getting into the business. Some people have been doing it for a little while. What's the hardest part? Um, what's the most challenging thing for you right now, and how do you get through it?
My big challenge right now is being trying to found capital. Um, I have the only way we've been trying to keep up with our inventory. Um, Pretty much, I'm up to right here, right now with the credit cards. That's the
Mhm.
only way. It's because we only tomorrow is going to be 2 years. Nobody wants to give you
I see. Credit.
nothing yet.
Oh,
Um, so that's the only struggle that we've been having. I cannot grow more. I know I'm gonna lose a lot of money for this summer. That we have more clientele, that we have more. Um, that I know I can make much more money, but I won't be able to do this season. It's only two more water slide is on the way. Hopefully by end of the month or beginning of next month, we have it in here. So it's gonna be total only four water slides. Last year we only two water slides. Um, but that's the only luck that
yeah.
kind of have right now. It's like plus, like I say, uh, my phones already kind of ended up, so I need to start using money from the business to personal too. So it's kind of hard right now, but like I say, I'm not gonna give up.
You're gonna make a way. I love it.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Are you just side note? Did you try to talk to the people that we partner with to get the funding?
We did, and that's the same answer. We still had to wait for the 2 years, uh, and I had to load pretty much the
Because you
like
have
they say on the meeting,
on your
load, yeah,
credit.
because my credit cards are right
Uh,
here right now.
okay.
So, but that's the only way I can purchase stuff, and
It's funny. I did the same thing, and I love to hear. I did the same. I took my 401k and I told my wife, I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to retire with this. I want to use this to build my business. And then same thing, credit cards. I did the 0% interest credit cards, and it'll get better, man. It will. You know, you'll pay it off, and then you'll be debt free, and it'll be a great feeling. Uh,
yes, no, 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 I know. Like I said, I know myself. I know I'm not a quitter. I know I can push myself to the limit. I don't care if I'm tired, and then I need to keep doing it. I'm gonna just, for example, my wife told me one day, I don't know how you did. I get home at 12 o'clock at night with the restroom. That was my last one, Saturday. And then Sunday, I got to be at 6 o'clock in the morning somewhere else. So I got to get up at 4. And so pretty much I slept 3 hours. But I was so happy. I was doing
uh,
it happily because it's mine. It's just, I don't know, it's different feeling.
It's
It's,
different. It hits different. You're right. You could sleep, 8 hours for you're working at a job and you still wake up unhappy, but you sleep 3 hours working for yourself, you're ready to go. You're excited. Let's do this.
yeah,
We'll take
yeah.
care of my customers. What's been your proudest moment so far?
Um,
Or that wow moment? Like was there a moment where you were like, wow, this is like the best feel like tell me about maybe a job, like maybe a big job, or like what's something that really made you proud of how far you've come?
Actually, it was recently. It was 2 weeks ago. The we start. I was at 9 months ago with the chamber,
Hmm.
conference chamber.
Chamber of Commerce.
And my wife went to one of the luncheons and she met a person. She gave a card, and that person knows somebody from another city.
Ah,
There was a city council, so they call us and they book with us another city, and they make us as a vendor for them.
wow.
No charge for be a vendor for the city, and that was for 100 years celebration for the city, and they rent us a tent, inflatables, and we only rent one tent from our part because we the one 10 by 40 we don't have them, but we met somebody, another company, and we make it happen. We make all the transaction for them, so then we make that
Ah,
customer happy, and they were so happy. They were so. I took a picture with them. I'm like, I cannot believe this. I said, this is a big moment for our company. For we nothing. We only two-person working. You know what I mean? Me and my wife, and to get into a festival, 100 years anniversary for a city. It was a big accomplish for being 2 years in the business only.
Yeah.
And
Feel super
this
legit.
month, last year, we failed with the school, with my daughter's school, because of the insurance purposes, this
Mm.
and that. And this month, by the 27th of this month, we got a school also. So
Okay.
it's a two big plus for us, and we're so happy and proud for getting to
Man,
that.
I'm proud of you, dude. That's great. So the Chamber of Commerce, you guys go all the time, like to the lunches, or let's talk about that a little bit because I know some people are like, what is a chamber? Can you tell me a little bit about that, and do you recommend it?
I recommend it 100%. We do not, because we don't have people to work for us. So my wife in the office, me cleaning stuff, times go away. And I would say we've been attending maybe 25% of the time for what it is, and we already see the results.
And you go there, you pass out business cards, or you just make friends, or what do you do exactly?
We pass business card, yeah, we pass business like this with this city calling us, is we give it to somebody else, to somebody, and
Somebody
she
else.
know that person from the city.
Yeah.
They've been looking for what we have.
Wow. The
So,
people at the chamber, they're loyal. They like to support other chamber members.
and after, and we actually have, they even make a post for for
Nice.
ourselves. We are big, saying, "Hey, today is Friday. Make sure you get Iturri Rentals. They have this, they have that," and we don't even know they did that.
That's so cool.
And
It
they
must
pop
feel
up on
great, by the way,
Facebook,
to have your
and they
last name posted by the city. That's so cool, man.
pop up on Facebook, so everyone's seeing it. I'm like, oh my god,
Oh, that's fantastic. Dude, your family must be so proud, man. That's awesome.
yeah. And yes, it's an investment. You have to, don't, like I always say, for if it's for your business, don't think about you throwing the money. You invest in the money. So, like you say, same thing with the Google ads, with the Facebook and Instagram, all that. You do not throw your money away. And I can see that with Facebook. I don't know what happened, but we do not have that much luck with Google ads yet. But
Mhm.
Facebook has been phenomenal. We've been spending like this and making this.
Okay. So let's shift. Let's talk about that. What's been your secret sauce? What do you think? What's been the biggest thing that's been helping you grow your business?
I would say customer service. Customer service is the number one, even on the phone, on the computer, if it's a text. Uh, when you get to the person, just make them feel welcome with you at their house. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So treat them like you know them.
Okay.
So they make you feel a connection with
I love
you.
that. I love that.
So yeah, pretty much.
And you do you get a lot of do you get people refer other people?
Yes, we have a lot of referrals. That's our community. It started like last year. We have nothing from our community, but this year, like for example, that somebody posts if someone know about any company, rental company, and 5 people from our community, boom, 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 boom. I told rental, dude. And I go, whoa.
Pause, hold up. Hey, if you're enjoying the podcast, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, do whatever you got to do down there. And if you know somebody who you think can benefit from this, please go ahead and share this with them. It's a lot of work doing all this for free, so it would help us if you went ahead and shared it. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to work with Event Hawk to get the results like these guys were getting, or if you just want some of our freebies, go ahead and comment the word podcast or text the word podcast to 708-401-6465. Again, that's 708-401-6465. And when you comment or text the word podcast, we'll send you all of the resources from this episode and other episodes for things like the Bounce House School book, how to book a call or book a demo with Event Hawk to see if we can help you with your party rental business, how to get 0% funding so you guys can buy more inventory and have a dirty warehouse like me, and how to get just our templates and all of our freebies. So with that, thank you again for watching. Back to the show.
Florida, that's not easy near Tampa. You got a competitive market over there.
Yes, we have at least 3 big company, I would say, like you, and
Not the
well, or probably bigger than. They have 300 plus units, and they're like 10 miles away from me.
Wow. Okay.
So plus it's more, I would say 7-8 competition around.
You're still 7-8, and you're still able to get. Wow, that's amazing. Let's talk about marketing. When did you involve marketing? So you're saying how Event Hawk helped you. At what point did you say, you know what, I need to get professional marketing because I want to grow? When did you do that, and how did that work? Let's talk about that.
We started, I think it was March, April last year, and all because of you. I've been watching all your YouTube videos, and I was like, we need that. We need that for. We see a lot of competition, so it's the only way to grow. And like I said before, it's not that we give the money away. We invest in our money to grow the business, and we want to look more professional. We want to look more like, okay, yeah, let's go with this company because they have it's more credibility. How you say that? I'm sorry.
Ability. So you went on YouTube and you saw some of my videos, and you're like, okay, I need to contact these people to talk about marketing.
Correct.
Okay. And then you met with us, and obviously, it costs money. And
Yes.
at any point did you feel like, man, this is too much money, or this is not going to work, or this is not worth? No, you
No, even that we have bad results with Google, that I spent a lot of money for myself the first year that we have no business at all. I was spending about, for myself, it's a lot, but probably for the people not. It was like between $500 and $800 a month. That just compare spending the money and you making less than 3,000 a month.
So
Just put that in the balance. It's like how you do that.
So you were paying us, and I'm not even going to edit this out. I'm just going. So you were paying Event Hawk to run your Google ads. And this is the first time that I actually hear Lionel's talked to me about this, but so we usually
we have a lot of conversation. But
Google ads is amazing for people, but you're saying that you were paying us and you were paying Google and you were not making money. Why didn't you cancel the service?
that's what Lionel told me, and I like, no, I'm not gonna give up. I know this is gonna pop up one day. Even I told him, even if you guys do not want to keep on me, like keep pushing on me, it's okay. We can cancel everything, but I'm gonna push myself to the limit. I'm not gonna give up. I know I can do this, and I know one day it's gonna happen. And after the season end, Lionel have a meeting with me and tell me, why we don't try Facebook? It's going to be cheaper. You don't spend that much money, and let's try. Pretty much, he gave me that last opportunity. If pretty much with what he says, if this doesn't work, I don't know what to do anymore. So pretty much, if that doesn't work, I'm done with you.
Oh, wow.
So, and I was like, hey, whatever. Yes, let's try.
I remember he told me, and I'm like, that's not going to work, Lionel. It's Google ads, man. Is because we always, I remember he came to me. I remember, now it's coming back. And he's like, Tariq, I don't know, everything we do for this guy, for Google ads not working. And I think I took a look too, and I'm like, this shouldn't be, he should be making, this doesn't make sense. Because, well, like you said, for whatever reason. And then he said, can we try Facebook ads? I'm like, I don't think that's going to work, but okay. But I'm glad you guys both decided to try it.
It's been amazing. I would say for example, last month, I think we spent $300 and we made almost 4,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. And usually we do have. I mean, Facebook ads works amazing, but Usually we start with Google Ads and then we link them together. So I'm really glad that worked for you. So would you say, at what point, how long were you in business before you decided to get marketing involved?
Almost a year.
Year. Okay. What would you say to somebody who says, you know what, somebody who's watching this right now on YouTube or whatever, and they're or listening, and they're like, yeah, I'm not ready for Event Hawk yet, or I don't think I'm ready to hire somebody for marketing. What would you say to them?
Wrong. You need people that, at least with the Van Hog, I would say it's not because you're in front of me. You guys being a lot of feedback from you guys, no matter what time, no matter what the situation it is. You guys always try to push us to get the results, and I'm so happy to make the decision to hire you guys to help my business grow. And I
Well,
would recommend to anyone. And this is no pay. He don't pay me anything to say that, just in case.
slip you $20
this,
afterwards.
this is this is this is my feeling. This is what I feel. This is what I see, and every single people from anyone on the team, they're amazing. They're amazing. They're very helpful.
That makes my day, man. That's you know, we work really hard to help our clients, and we don't always get results. Like we have, I think, a 94% success rate, 94, 96. So some people are just, you know, we have issues, but I'm really glad that you didn't quit. And Lionel, let's talk about Lionel for a little bit, because I think a lot of people watching this are like, who's this Lionel guy? So Lionel is your business coach. He works at Event Hawk.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about what is your relationship like with him? Do you guys meet every so often? What do you guys talk about?
Yeah. Now we are up to we're doing a monthly meeting,
Okay.
either by phone or Zoom, and we go over business. He told me about the numbers, what to do better, what to uh, incorporate stuff that we don't know. We still learning. It's a lot to learn in this business. How to send text or how to improve on the link or anything, anything about the business. Whatever to improve. That's all the meetings are for, is to help you grow more, not to stay right here. Okay, you done this, now this is the next step, and so and so. They never He never make you like, okay, we done here. Let's talk about how your family is. No, no, no.
Uh,
Then let's talk about business. So
do you
that's
feel
what I
like
like. That's what I like about you guys.
do you feel like do you feel like the meetings are the same when Lionel talks to you? Do you feel like, and by the way, I don't know how he does what he does. You know, I try to give, and this is something you should learn with your company as well. Give people freedom, you know, to kind of do things their own way. Obviously, they still got to stake everything down and do it, but we kind of let them, you know, give them some freedom. So I like to give my people freedom. Do you feel like Lionel treats you the same as everybody else, or does he have like a custom approach to you? Like, does he have like a plan? I guess my question is Lionel going through like a plan that everybody goes through, or did he create a custom plan? When you guys talk, do you talk about your specific situation, or is it just general advice?
I would say with my personal situation, I think he's being customized a little bit, for at
Nice.
least for our business, because it's been different for what he been saying. So he been trying really hard with us, and I'm thanks him for not quit on us. And but yes, I think, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think he's a little customizing our my personal business.
Good. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. You know, we definitely try to. There's no one size fits all. Every business is different. I think your goals are different. Everybody has different goals. Some people want to
Yeah,
make money. Other people want to, you know, quit their job. There's definitely something different there. And, man, I'm so glad. Thank you for the kind words. I'm really glad that we're able to help you, man. That makes my day. It's we don't always get it right, you know. Sometimes in business, you hire people who don't do a good job, or sometimes I make a mistake. So it's really good to know that we're doing good for you, man. That makes I know you're happy, but I'm really happy too to hear this. You know, so thank you.
thank you. And
Thank
I
you.
was so happy when I made your NIAPA too. I was like,
Yeah.
that was my dream to meet you all guys in person. That
Yes,
was
man. We
amazing.
gotta. Are you gonna go this year again?
Oh yes, oh yes.
IAPA is great. We got to do a whole video on IAPA talking about that. I want to switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about Diego, the salesperson. You pick up the phone, customer calls you, and you give them the price, and they say, "Oh, this other company has it cheaper." What do you say?
Once we try to offer, like, give you, like, pretty much this part we taken from your videos. It's like, this is a price because of what we have, how the maintaining is, everything clean, is everything sanitized, clean. Uh, we have new units on the inflatables, so that's pretty much our strategic little bit
You
on.
build value on it.
Correct. Try to build value on our company, and we definitely gonna be on time. And there, we always gonna text you before the day prior, the day of the arrival, hour prior, to make sure that you're home or wherever. Um, so, and like I say, and that part is my wife being on the phone, and she have a lot of experience on. She used to be how you call, she used
Customer
to be on the phone.
phone. Okay.
Um, so she's doing amazing job with us, customer care and
Your
the
wife
phone.
answers the phones. Great.
Yes.
Are you booking most people? Do most people book online on your website, or do they call you, or do they
Mm,
text you?
This year we start seeing a lot of bookings online. We start
Oh,
seeing the results online. So actually, last week I gave one of your plans to get with the bookings, because we are paying more because we don't have the plan. We pay like double this month, um, and that's
okay.
going to help us out. And yes, I would say 50-50 right now.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Facebook ads, man. I'm really glad you're doing well there because it does. Most people don't invest in the Facebook ads because they think it's like boosting, or they think about marketplace or doing. But
But I would say do it, because it's not much of the money, and at least my company see a
really good results.
very good results. Yes, and it's not that much of the money.
I love that, and that's really important to remember that I teach certain things in the book and all these things. I teach these things, but sometimes it's your company at the end of the day, and you have to make the decision. I was just talking to somebody else the other day. He said, "Tariq, my dad told me you can eat the meat, but you don't have to eat the bone." So meaning like you don't have to do everything that we say. Like our job is to help make your business successful, but at the end of the day, you decide and you say, "Hey, maybe Google Ads didn't work for me. Let's try this. Let's try that." We're there to guide you. So I think you have to you have to try different things. And at the end of the day, what works for you might not work for me. What works for me might not work for you. Even there's exceptions to every rule. So I'm really glad that that's worked for you. Do you use the app, the Event Hawk app, a lot to text and book? Do you guys use that one?
Yes.
Does that are you finding that people prefer to text or call on the phone?
Text, most text. Yes, I would say 75% text.
Easier for you too, huh?
Oh yes.
I hate being on the phone. I hate being you're on the phone, you miss a call. What about
Yeah.
talk to me about like your logistics. Are you delivering everything the day before, or are you doing a same day delivery? What
All
about
depend. All depends. Like I say, it's just myself. I don't have people yet, so depending if I see the side of the sun is going to be pretty busy, I just do a day prior, and I give it an extra day for free, and then give customer more happy because they're going to have for an extra day with no charge, and
nice?
and I see it's not going to be rented, so that's when hey, you know what? I have plenty tables and chairs, so the most we do Friday will be tables and chairs. If we include the inflatable, it's going to be with the inflatable too. So just try to accommodate ourselves and customer happy.
What about what kind of tents do you have? You have like the high peak frame tents or it's the pop-ups?
I have 5 10 by 20 pop up, 3 high peaks,
Oh, so
and
you have high peaks.
yeah, and 2 20 by 30 pole tent.
Wow, pole tents. Oh my God, I
Yeah,
hate those things.
Yeah, but I make it work. I can do myself that, but 20 by 30 can do myself, no problem.
Bro, I had a 20 by 30 pole tent and a 20 by 20. I could never get it straight. I do one
That's
side
it.
and the other side myself, and I go to the other side. Oh man, I have to keep going back and forth all day.
Yeah,
And then if it
they have
rains,
a little, they have a little technique. You know who I watch? I don't know if you know the guy, the tent
oh, the
rent
tent guy.
guy.
Yeah, yeah, I should have watched. We
I,
sold our pole tents and we got the high peaks, but I miss the poles because they're light. They're so light.
oh yeah, oh yes, oh yes. So
Nice.
quick to do it.
They are. They are. I love it. I love it. Okay, talk to me about cleaning. How do you do your cleaning? Do you do it at your house or do you do it at the customer's house?
Um, all depend if it's uh, overlapping. Like if I go Saturday and somebody rented the same inflatable for Sunday, so I go to the customers, pick up early in the morning. I tell them I will be there 7 o'clock in the morning. I wipe it down, clean it, whatever I need to do, and go to the other customer. If all depend on the situation, how much I have to pick up, so it doesn't make my day so long. That's all depend pretty much on the situation on the weekend, how they win.
Got it.
If
Man,
not, if not, I'd make my Mondays and Tuesday a cleaning day at the house.
at your house. You get the
Yeah,
whole neighborhood to come.
yeah,
What's
because right now, right now, I just am in the storage units, so they don't let me do
okay.
anything in there.
When did you go to storage right away or did you move from your house to storage after a while?
From my house to the storage. Yes, I fill up my garage first. I cannot even get into the garage, and I have one extra room, and I still have stuff in my room, and my half of the garage is still with stuff.
And you have a great wife. That's all I can say. That's
Yeah,
but are you using a box truck or a truck and trailer?
trailer,
Truck and
just
trailer.
a utility trailer.
Okay. Man, this has been really interesting, man. This is a crazy story from grocery store manager to bounce house boss. That's crazy. What's Diego, what's one thing what advice would you give to somebody just starting out in the party rental industry?
First, I would say do not give up. It's hard. It's not easy. You're gonna give up your weekends. If you're a weekend person, this is not for you. Definitely. If you're like me or any of these people doing it, uh, I would say just do it. Don't be afraid. It's gonna be one day that you're gonna have your weekend. You're gonna have enough people to work for you. And I have a company here, just to give an example. It's like an hour away from my house. Who I purchased the chairs from them and some inflatables. The inflatable company 20 for rent, and plus that they have whatever you want for sale. Um, and they're also they give me those advice: don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. And they're the first one told me you're gonna quit soon to your job. And
Oh, they told you they encouraged you. Your competitor.
correct,
Wow, you got cool competitors, man.
he told me, hey, it's gonna be quick. The way you're gonna quit your job and get full time on this. Get full time on this because you're not gonna regret it.
That's amazing, man.
So
I'm
I
still,
did.
it's most people I talk to are still have a job or, they're not ready. They're like, once I get a little bigger, but I love
You
that
never, you're never gonna be ready.
you're never going to be ready. You'll never be ready. That's
You're
true.
never gonna be ready. Um, I learned that from my brother that he wanna be ready, and he's 55 years old and he's never ready. He's still not ready.
Still not ready. Wow. He's still not ready.
Nope.
Wow.
So that's what I give that as an example for myself. I'm like, that means you're never gonna be ready. So you gotta again jump to the pool and swim. Don't be scared. You're never gonna drag.
You don't jump in the pool, you're not gonna learn how to swim. I wrote that down. What about as we wrap up here? So your advice for somebody who's just starting out, just don't give up. But what about specifically like what do you think if you can go back, like what would you start with? What's the biggest money makers? What are some things you need? So we talked about like marketing and getting Event Hawk. What about like a website, inventory, maybe some what should you buy? What should you not buy?
I would say I will hold up on band houses. I will start with water slides. At least we're here in Florida, so we need more water slides. I will start with that instead of
What about in the off season? Do your water slides go out in the
I have my off season. My season ended up kind of beginning of November and start up to March with the water slides. Tampa here is a little colder than Miami down there. Our winters are 40s, 30s, so they don't get a water.
so
But
do you think getting like combos is a good idea where you could use them dry or wet?
yeah, I have 4 band houses and 4 combos,
Okay.
and plus all the games, the inflatable games too. Uh, but I would say I will get more instead of get four of each or the other one. I will get 2 more on the water slides.
Water
That will
slides.
make you the more. Now the season start now in April. Here the start the picking, and yeah, that's the one the most money will make me now.
How you ever have somebody call you say I want a water slide? You say I don't have a water slide, but I have a combo with a slide,
Yes,
and they say no,
yes.
I don't want it.
I would say 50-50 on that one.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, because they want pretty much they want for adults. That's what they want, the water slide. And the thing with a combo is more for kids because of the band house. That's what
Awesome.
they think.
Got it.
And so yeah, that was how I should start it. If I know the business better,
But what about a
get
website?
them.
Did you how long before you got a website?
I would say as soon as you can. I would say as soon as you can. I don't have the capital to start sooner, but we did, and it's a big result, and it's huge for your business. You look more professional. You more look more credible for people. Um, I don't know. It's like instead of being faithful marketing, like you say, you see the website, somebody else, we all the reviews. We got so many people tell us, "Oh, we read the review, and that's why we're here. That's why even the other one is cheaper, but we saw the review, and that's what we're here for with you guys because of the review." And in 2 years, we up to 68 review, and we're so happy for that too. It's like, oh, ah.
Amazing,
Unbelievable.
man, dude. So happy for you guys. Did we build your website or did you get it built? You had to build it yourself.
You guys did, yes.
Okay. What websites are not too expensive, right? Like, I mean, we don't charge. I mean, if you get a custom website, they could cost thousands of dollars, but I don't, that's, we don't charge nowhere near that. I think a lot of people, like a website is like real estate, man. Like that's it. It's yours. But I think you have to make sure that the people you buy your website from, you get to keep your website. Because a lot of guys, I'm not going to say names, but some other companies, you buy a website from them, you lose it if you switch to a different provider. So yeah, I think because you said capital, I don't website. I'm not speaking for anybody else. It's not my money, but I don't think a website. I don't think I don't have money is an excuse to not get a website
No.
because that's
Mm.
like 1 or 2 rentals can pay for a good
I,
part of the website.
like I said before, I put myself an example. I don't have the money to do it, but I did.
Hmm.
That's
And it made you more money.
if correct. Correct. That money's coming back twice or 3 times, 4 times more.
Yeah. And people could book while you're sleeping. Before you have to, is this
Correct.
item still available?
Correct.
Then have to
Yeah.
chase people on
Yeah. No.
marketplace.
No, you wake up, you open up the computer, and you got 2, 3 bookings, and like, whoa,
Nice. Amazing feeling, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Diego, this has been really, really awesome, man. Thank you so much. Any final thoughts or words you want to share before we wrap up here?
No, pretty much. Thank you guys. Thank you for patience with us. Thank you for being there for whenever we need it for everything. And for those people who are out there that want to start it or they're thinking to quit or not quit their job, don't think anymore. Just do it. Do it. You're not gonna regret it. Yes, it's gonna be tough times that you maybe want to quit your company, but do not quit. Do not quit. Quit your no your company.
Quit your job, not your company. Quit somebody else's business, not your business. Diego,
Correct.
thank you so much, man. I've had a great time. Dude, thank you for the kind words. I'm so glad that we're able to help. And dude, you're a really great guy, man. I'm glad that you and your family did not quit. And thank you for sharing your wisdom with everybody else here and encouragement. For anybody watching or listening who's interested in learning more about Event Hawk or want to watch more of these episodes or wants to book a time to talk with Lionel or another mentor, you can comment the word podcast or text the word podcast to our phone number, 708-401-6462. That's 708-401. That's right. I think that's the wrong number. 708-401-64. You should know it. Hey, I got to look it up. Hang on. Hang on. Too many numbers in my head. 708-401-6465, not 2. 708-401-6465. Thank you again, Diego. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
You're welcome.
Thank you again for watching the podcast. Thank you to our guest. Thank you to you guys for watching, for sharing. Don't forget, if you guys want the information and the links and resources mentioned in this episode, go ahead and comment podcast or text the word podcast to 708-401-6465. Again, that's 708-401-6465. And if you're interested in learning about Event Hawk services, we'll have a link there to schedule a free demo with us. No commitment. You don't have to commit. Just schedule a time with us and subscribe to this podcast. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys want to see more of, who you guys want me to interview next. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. I'm Tariq with Event Hawk. I'll see you on the next one.